Hey everyone, what's up? This is my Apple iPod Touch 4th generation 8 GB model review. Just thought I'd do one. I've had this thing for a while now, so I thought why not. Now, just a little quick tour of it. I know it's hard to tell. You got your power button right there. On this side, where my finger is, can't really tell too much, is a volume rocker. Right here's the charging port, obviously, with a headphone jack. And on the back, you have the Apple logo right underneath. Can't really see too much, but it says 8 GB, which is obviously the model. So that's a very brief and quick tour of the outside. Going on, you have a standard lock screen, picture of, if you can tell, my girlfriend. Um, so we unlock it. Now here's my home menu. As you can tell, I got WWE app, photos, camera, stocks. I love business. A utilities folder I made, which basically I just stuck everything in. And by that I mean just stuff I really don't need. You got Text Now, which is a texting app. I'll get to Twitter. Settings, Safari, which is the internet browser, the App Store, ESPN app, weather, mail, TuneIn Radio, music, iHeartRadio, Pandora. And on this side are two apps I just downloaded. One called Stickam, which is like a webcam chat browser thing, which is kind of cool. And iBooks, which is, of course, Apple's official port for reading books. Now, the screen itself, it doesn't look bright, but that's because I have the setting all down. I know, and excuse me for the butchered port here because I have to use my webcam the way it is. It's built into my laptop. But so I'm just going to show you guys. This is the brightness all the way up. So, extremely bright. I don't know if it'll settle in at all or not, but there it goes. But so yeah, that's the brightness part of it. Not too much to really see. Um, just gonna show you guys real quick. This is Text Now. This is an app I downloaded. You know what? Actually, I'll get into that later. The ones that come pre-installed, obviously you got your photos, the camera, and the stocks. Um, those all come pre-installed. Um, the utilities folder is just a folder I made of stuff I really don't use, but I'm sure they're useful to others. There's a clock, calendar. You got a voice memo going there. You have you have a notes and a calendar, and of course a game center, videos, your contacts, YouTube. What was that one? iTunes, FaceTime, and Maps. So that's a real quick tour of the inside of my utilities folder. Like I said, it's just a folder I made to put all the useless stuff in that I really don't use. Um, so all in all, yeah, it's an amazing iPod. Um, like I said, a lot of this is stuff that I already installed, but I'm going to take a very quick picture of myself and show you guys the actual quality of it. Okay. This is the picture I just took. Like I said, my webcam's not the best, so don't let that fool you. It's not even coming in, which is, oh, there it goes a little bit. But it's, like I said, you can't really tell, but it is very good quality of a picture. Um, the webcam itself, there was only 0.3 megapixels on the back here, which is terrible megapixel wise, so it's not high tech at all. But for me, it does the trick. As long as the camera's there and acknowledges it, I don't see what the big deal is. Whoops. Okay. Apparently I just started my radio app. My bad. But yeah, I'm going to show you guys the web browser real fast. Like I said, it has Safari. What the heck was I loading? Oh yeah, I had to look up something about Bill Nye on Wikipedia that my brother wanted to know. So this is an actual web page. This is Wikipedia, Bill Nye, like I said, and all of his facts, and as you can clearly see, all the categories right there. So I'm gonna go to the top, and we'll load a standard website. How about Yahoo? Um, it's all swipe technology, so you have to basically really have to hit it. Although the good thing about this is that two things. One, the keyboard is amazingly just amazing when it detects your actual movement of your hands. It's very clear. Um, and the great thing is, if you can tell right there is a .com button, and that you don't even have to just hit .com or anything. You just hit that button and then hit go. And like I said, I really do apologize for the quality, but it's with my webcam on my computer. And this is Yahoo. Look how fast it loaded. I don't want notifications sent or whatever that says. So yeah, I mean Yahoo really does load pretty good on this thing. I mean it's obviously Yahoo's mobile page, but it still loads amazingly fast. So I was more than impressed with the web browser, which is Safari. I'm not quite sure which version of Safari. I'd have to actually manually go in and check. But so yeah, this is the music. I don't really have too much music on here because I get lazy and decide not to really put too much on. I'm just waiting for it all to show. Okay. Um, how about Alejandro? Take a listen. I would help if the volume was up. And do not judge me for liking that song because that is an amazing song. And it's also the theme song I chose for my very first car. Now, like I said, I don't have too much music on here, but that was just a little sample. Um, Netflix this is so cool. If you have a smartphone, unfortunately, Netflix is not released on Android-powered devices yet, but Netflix is released through the iPad, iPhone, and iPod Touch. And oh, excuse me, Netflix is. I just got it a few months ago, and Netflix runs amazing. Not just on here, but also on my PS3. I don't have Netflix on right now, though. Like it's now up and running. I was playing Call of Duty, but I'm gonna log in and show you guys real quick here. You know, I always forget my password for Netflix. I don't know why. Like every single time I go to log in. .com blah 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 is my password and sign in. Okay. So yeah, right now Netflix is signing in. Um, just waiting for it. Okay. As you can tell, it has like recommendations and the it has like stuff you just watched and other people use my Netflix account other than me, so it has like stuff they watched and stuff that's like it and all that good stuff. So let's I don't know. Just for my girlfriend since she loves Glee, I will turn on Glee season 1 through Netflix. Did I hit play? Yeah. Play episode 1. Okay. Now this is the Netflix quality on the iPod Touch. Netflix, their cheap plan is like $8 a month, and you get unlimited streaming to your computer or uh, iPod Touch, iPad, iPhone, PS3, 360 Wii, Blu-ray players, select TV models. So Netflix is everywhere. I love, 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 love Netflix. The only thing I don't like though with the iPod Touch with the Netflix aspect is that it does load forever, as you can tell. Um, well, see, oh yeah, manually adjust whenever you're about to watch something. So yeah, this is, I don't even know why I selected. I think it just, oh, Glee, duh, I said that. Um, the load time on here is pretty slow, but there's Glee for you. Woohoo! Go team! All right. So the quality, as you can tell, is pretty good when it comes to video. Um, my main concern, although I see why Apple did this, the iPod Touch 4th gen, I'm not sure about the other ones. This is the very first iPod I've ever owned right here, but it is Wi-Fi only, which is you'd think would be great. My only concern is that I wish it was 3G instead of Wi-Fi, and I prefer 3G over Wi-Fi because if you're on the road going somewhere and you need internet now, then there it is. 3G helps out with that. Whereas with Wi-Fi, you need to be in a certain range, and you might need to know a password, and it gets monotonous to me. But I mean, I can simply look past that. But now here's the cons about the iPod Touch, 4th gen, is let's see. let's see if I can. Okay. When you go to type into the keyboard, this is the Text Now app that I was telling you about, where you can actually text people for free as long as you're in a Wi-Fi enabled area. I added my girlfriend's iPod Touch number on here, which is a nice little backup in case my phone ever dies out. I have this I can still text people with. But like I said before, the keyboard itself is amazing technology. Apple did just right. Like, it really does detect your fingers on what button you want to hit. But now, usually when you turn it this way, oh, prove me a liar. Now you do it. The keyboard does turn to landscape or whatever mode you want to call that. However, usually it doesn't even do that though. It just 9 times out of 10 it'll just it'll stay like this, but on a flat base. I mean, now it's doing it fine, but I mean usually when I do this it never works like at all. So I'm just gonna try one more time here. And it still works. Yeah, you proved me wrong. Thank you so much. But that's not even really that big of a deal. I I think my main concern though is the fact that it is a Wi-Fi enabled device. But like I said, I think I know why they did that was because the Apple iPhone, depending on what model you get, they have one that is Wi-Fi and 3G. And if this had Wi-Fi and 3G, it would be used as both a phone and a texting machine, as I like to call it. So I understand completely as to why they did it. It sucks in a way, but it's like, what are you gonna do about it? Um, yeah, I took a picture. I didn't take a video yet. Video actually took me a while to figure out. I feel like an idiot for not really figuring this out as soon as I did. But when the picture wants to come in, like I said, I think it's more so my webcam than anything else. Okay, it's not coming in. There's actually a switch to set the camera from picture to video. So I'm going to take a very quick video. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, as we stop it, use the video itself. If it wants to. Okay. I know I didn't like move at all during that, but here's the audio on it. Blah 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 blah. So my iPod volume's up all the way. I've been known to be a soft talker, so but yeah, I mean that's really about it. I mean, if I mean I have both a smartphone and I have an iPod Touch. And people are like, oh wow, that's a little excessive. Which I don't view it as necessarily excessive. I mean, I'm just a techie guy. I mean, this did come out almost a year ago, so I know it's kind of late for me to do a video review. But yeah, I mean, it's an amazing device. I mean, it's a nice alternative if you don't have, if you have like a feature phone and you want something to do a little extra, get an iPod Touch. I mean, it's a lot of money, sure, but the way I see it, you really don't know why it just made a noise, but the way I see it, you really won't. It's a one-time thing. I mean, once you pay it, you pay it. But or if you don't even want a phone whatsoever, and you're more for texting and you stay at home a lot or whatever the case is, then get the iPod Touch. You pay the 200, 225 it is. Download Text Now, get a fake free phone number, and just text and communicate. I mean, you could text, you could update Twitter, Facebook, all your social networking needs, Foursquare. So the hardware itself, it's very thin. I mean, it's the thinnest iPod Touch they have out there, rightfully so. And overall, I would give this a steady 9. I'd only give it a 10 if it had 3G or 4G, but it doesn't. So for that, it's a 9. Who knows, maybe the next edition that comes out, the 5th gen, if it does come out, hopefully they'll have 3G instead of Wi-Fi. I'd be a huge fan, and I'd gladly sell this to get that. But anyway, this is your iPod Touch review, and thank you for watching.